we have to talk about the Babble Buddy, the crackhead Babble Buddy. Okay, so let's talk about this. So I had a canceled ski trip with Numi. I was gonna go skiing with Numi, but there wasn't enough snow, and so I was like, well, I still have my flight today, and I don't think I can cancel it. So I'm just gonna hang out. And so there was like a weekend where I was like, yeah, let's just kick it. We don't have to do anything. Let's just kick it. And that's actually when we did the Christmas photo shoots, and I recorded for her subathon podcast. And on that subathon podcast, I revealed an incident that happened after the concert. So this is what happened. Numi and Hami are sitting in the studio chit-chatting with Holmes, and they're just talking shop. And Holmes goes quiet for a second, and he's like, Numi, Bao's fans, they're called the Babble Buddies, right? And Numi's like, yeah, what's up? And he goes, do you think Babble Buddies do crack? And she was like, her and Hami were like, fucking what? So apparently, at the end of the concert, you know, a lot of us left to go to K-Barbecue and celebrate, but a couple people had to stay behind to, you know, pack up all of the instruments and carry it out to the cars. And during that, there was a weird smell in the air, and Holmes noticed it, and so did everybody else. And, you know, they're walking around the wires like, shit, man, like, did something spark? Is something on fire? It's a really weird smell. But one thing to note is Holmes said that it was a familiar smell, but he just couldn't quite place where he had smelled this familiar smell before, this smelly smell that smells smelly. And, you know, they didn't find any burnt cables, so they're just still packing up, and he heads out the door. There's a staff door to the left of the stairs down from the auditorium stage. And so he steps out, and there's a Babble Buddy. And he goes, oh my God, Holmes, like, you were such an amazing bassist, and yeah, it's such an amazing performance. Like, thank you so much for your hard work and setting this all up. Please, let me help you. Let me put your stuff away. Let me pick this up for you. And Holmes is like, nah, man, it's good. I got this. And then, but the dude insisted. The dude just picked it up and started packing his shit. And he was like, well, okay, that's fine, whatever. So he's packing, and, you know, the dude starts, he's just talking. He's just chit-chatting. But you can tell he's a little, well, maybe he's just like a little socially awkward. Or maybe he's just drunk or something. At least that's what Holmes said. I obviously was not there. And, you know, after everything's said and done, Holmes finally remembers where he had smelled that familiar smelly smell. A long time ago, Holmes used to work at this pizza joint. And outside this pizza joint was a crackhead. And he would smoke crack. And, you know, Holmes, being the super kind person he is, would tell this person, this homeless crackhead, that, hey, you should probably put the pipe away before the police come, because I think I see a cruiser nearby. And, you know, the crackhead would be grateful, and Holmes would not be, because he could smell the crack. And I guess that's the smell that they were smelling. Guys. Anyway, so about when Holmes is done telling the story, I walk into the studio. I was like, what's up, you guys? And Numi's like, Holmes has a question for you. And then Holmes is like, Bao, do you think Babble Buddies do crack? I was like, the fuck? I sure fucking hope not. And he tells me the story. I was like, wait, before you say anything else, what was he wearing? And Holmes was like, oh yeah, he was wearing Bao merch. I was like, fuck. That's clearly a Babble Buddy. So like, what do I do here? Guys, are we doing crack? Do we need to have an intervention? Guys, do literally anything else, man. Do literally anything else, like stack edibles or something. Please, you guys, we are not doing crack in the whole year of 2025, guys. Are we doing crack? Guys, do you know where crack leads you? It leads you to like Schedule 1 shit. I need you to stay within like, Actually, I think weed is Schedule 3 now.
Quick word from our sponsor, me, myself and I. We have a new Gamer Subs flavor out now called Kissy Kissy Passion that tastes just like me. What? A delicious passion fruit mango. So yum yum. Try for yourself today. Thanks!